It was an usual morning. I woke up at 7. I started my daily routine. I started my office work. And after a tiring day with back to back meetings, I turned off my laptop. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. And I said to myself, let it go. Dear listeners, I am back, your host Pratiksha, with another podcast episode. Hope you all are doing good. And today I am going to talk about something important in this podcast, which is ability to let go, which I think not everyone possesses, but it's important for all to have it. And as God is a fabulous creator and He has created us with a lot of complex probabilities, every human is a different from the other one, and hence their ways of dealing with things differs. And as said, change is the only constant. And one of the toughest lessons that I have learned from life is to let it go. Actually, somewhere I was reading and I found something which was, don't go back to something that God has already rescued you from. And it struck somewhere in my heart. So I think it's very important that as a human we possess this ability to let go on things. There are different kinds of things that we keep within ourselves. It could be because of situations, because of people, because of times. But we hold on to a lot of things like grudges, regrets, anger, differences, love, hate. It can be anything, right? And during a journey between life and death, it is very important that we realize the priorities and let go on certain things which are not as important as the other thing in our life. One of the other characteristics which I can think of is the forgiveness. And I still believe that not every human possesses this greater ability to forgive. But if you do, you are a greater human being. Because in this life, in this world, letting go on certain things is not that easy. When we talk about it and when we actually realize it and live it. Another characteristics that you require to let go on things is the purity of heart, that I believe. If you are not pure at your heart, if you don't possess the ability to forgive things, you cannot let go a lot of things from your life. As a human being, it is very important to understand that whatever you are holding to may not be there forever, right? So why can't we have that realization as soon as possible and start letting go on certain things, certain situations, people, and move on? So I think what is required for all of us is to detox our brains, our heart, our souls from thoughts of past and embrace what future holds. And I think not everything which is in the history, which is in the past, is something that was bad. There is always going to be something which is good, which is giving you strength when you think about it, right? So your history, your past always may hold something which you want to keep within yourself and carry it forward towards the life, because it is giving you strength. It can be a friend, it can be a family, it can be a people, it can be a situation, it can be a time, it can be anything. So that is where it is very important that we identify and understand what is the priority for us. Because when we say it seems very easy to let go on things. When we actually have to realize it, it's not easy. And hence it is very important that we prioritize that list which we want to let it go. Like everything else, we have to plan this also. It cannot be sudden, it cannot be unplanned. You have to plan about this. So as a human being, you will always have certain situations, certain people, certain times which you don't want to have in your life ever again. And vice versa, there can be some situations, some people, some times which you want to keep with yourself forever, right? So identify those things first. Prioritize what you want to let it go, because you cannot do that in one go. You cannot let go everything from your past in just one go. You have to do it step by step. You have to let go one thing at a time. Because you are a human being, not a machine. So it's not easy. You have to keep on reminding yourself that this is only one life. If you spend this whole life sticking to something which is not going to give you that core strength to live your life to the fullest, to live your life to its full strength, to live your life the way you wanted, to live your life the God wanted, then there is a requirement to change, right? And hence it becomes very important that you clean up certain things from your brain, from your heart, from your soul. Don't keep that baggage always. Free up. And for this, I think it is very important that you have somebody who may not understand you always, who may not give you that strength that you needed always, but he listens, he understands, and remember, there is no situation which needs to be fixed always. You can let go on certain things and move away, move on. there is not going to be a situation where it is mandatory to have a key always where there's a lock. If you don't have that lock, that key to the lock, leave it, move away. Don't waste your time there. You need to give value to yourself, your time, and your life. And hence, in this journey of life, it's important that you sometimes be straightforward towards people, towards situations, toward anything that's getting into your way and not letting you to live your life. आसान नहीं होता है. हमारा ब्रेन बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स है. इसको समझना और इसको समझाना दोनों ही बहुत डिफिकल्ट टास्क है. Till the time you keep your brain busy, it's fine. But as soon as you make it free, you give it some time to think, it is always going to think about something which is not good for it. And it is from the past, remember. So try and train your brain accordingly. Keep reminding yourself. The loop is important both ways. To let go on things and also keep remembering on certain things, which gives you strength. Your relationships can give you strength. People around you can give you strength. And similarly, same people, same relationships can give you that strength to let it go always. If you love someone, you always try and see the best part in them. And similarly, when you hate someone, you always see that bad part or not the good part, right? And it's because your brain is training in that way. So, हम ये क्यों नहीं कर सकते कि हम उस इंसान को माफ कर दें, उस सिचुएशन को छोड़कर आगे निकल जाएं? So I think as change is the only constant. Nothing else is going to be there forever. So as we are also part of this universe, we should keep on changing ourselves. We cannot be the same person always. हमारे पूरे लाइफ में हम कितने बार चेंज होते हैं, and we realize that we are changing. Sometimes it's for good, sometimes it's for bad, but it is all life experience, right? So during this journey, this is the important lesson that I have learned, to let go on things. And I feel pretty happy when I do that, because something which is holding me back, not allowing me to live my life to the fullest, I will not be happy. And after a certain realization, I leave that thing away. I just go away from something. I maintain that distance. And that helps. So, through this podcast, I just wanted to convey this message to all of you that in life, not always you need to have solutions, not always you need to find the right people, not always the situations will be in your favors. But you need to let go on certain things. I hope आपको ये अच्छा लगा होगा, आपको ये पसंद आया होगा. And I want to thank someone who's actually suggested me this subject to talk about in this podcast episode, and that's my friend Devinder Singh. So I want to thank him from my heart, and God bless. Thank you. Thanks everyone.